Child of God, grace to you. There is this truth that have been misunderstood by the whole world and by a lot of Christians even. Many people think that the kingdom of God and the church is one and the same thing, which is a wrong belief and a false belief. Note that the kingdom of God is what a country is to his ambassadors. Now, the church or churches is what an ambassador is to a country in the country where he has been appointed. That is, a kingdom, the kingdom of God is something very old that existed before the creation of time. Meanwhile, church is something that has been created that proceeds from the kingdom of God. This means, as an ambassador may be removed from his function due to one or two things that he did that was not in line with the country, with the state that appointed him, so a church can also be removed. That is, removed from the immunities that were given to her. Her is here a church. I will say it in another word. The church on earth is like an agency of the kingdom of God. And there are some agency that grow up and create their own laws, create their own system of functioning that is independent, that is rebellious to the head office. Now, there is this problem. A lot of people nowadays, when you ask them the question, are you a Christian? Do you believe in Jesus Christ? They will start narrating you stories like, in the past, I was a Christian. In the past births, I noticed that the priests, the pastors, all the people that are supposed to represent God are instead the ones that are doing evil on earth. Now I've decided, no, I'm on my own. God is something created. If that is what God represents, then I am not inside. I'm not to believe in. So now I'm on my own. That's the answer they used to give. They have missed to understand that God and the kingdom of God is one thing, and the church and the representatives of the church, that is the heads of the church on earth, are another thing. Now, a church who applies and teaches not the laws of the kingdom of God is a dead church. A dead church. That is, that church is no more counted in heaven or in the kingdom of God as an ambassador on earth. Now, the problem is many churches have come to become dead churches on earth. Now, you that are listening to this video, how will you know which church is dead and which church is alive? Because the church that is alive is the church that is still the ambassador of the kingdom of God on earth. You need to go. You need to become. You need to assist. You need to frequent, to go regularly to churches that are still kingdom of God's ambassadors on earth. Notice here that I said you need to be, you need to go, you need to become. Why did I say so? Because a church is not a building. A church is you. A church is me. A church starts with a human being. Right? So, and when many people that are churches meet in a place, that place too becomes a church. But that does not mean the building is the church. Let it be clear. All right. So, as I was saying, how do you know that a church is still the ambassador of the kingdom of God on earth? First, that church acts on the laws of God. That is, it yields itself to the laws of the kingdom of God. That church teaches the people the realities of the kingdom of God, the laws of the kingdom of God, and teaches the people to obey those laws. That church has the culture of the kingdom of God. Remember, any kingdom has a culture, just like any country or any tribe has his or her own culture. So if in a church they are not teaching the laws of the kingdom of God, they are not teaching it, and they are not telling people that people must apply and work on it. In a church, if in a church they are not having the culture of the kingdom of God, if in a church they are not walking in the laws of the kingdom of God, and they reject even the power that is from the kingdom of God, and they establish laws in that church that are different and that goes against to the laws established by the kingdom of God, that church is dead. Go you not there. Unless you decide that you are going to separate, unless you have decided that you are going to be separated from God. Child of God, children of God. Not every churches that are on earth are representative or representators of the kingdom of God. I have hereby given you the secret to know, to discern which place or which church or which person is an ambassador of the kingdom of God and which one is not. You have the knife and the yam. Shalom.